New York and San Francisco park bench. Lying on a park bench, dreaming drunkenly on bottles of Bacardi 151. In a stupor whispering senseless secret nothings confidentially to herself. Bright, white hair and yellow rotting decaying tooth. She is awake and staring at the sky incoherently, clutching on plastic bags and the bench's handrails to sit up. Expressionless, she gets up and walks on one of the twisted curving paths. This will get her nowhere quickly. She's in a rush to get there. The universe will start anew if she ever does. Nubian goddess pulled the cord and snow fell. Butterflies walked on the highest rocks of Venus. I saddled up a kangaroo. It took me from green planet's heights to an orange planet's lofty mountaintops. Children painted the sun just for fun. Tiny hummingbirds wing on wet pavement. Shampooing the hair with Ajax and bleach, then conking it with oil. Always practicing nose kissing and body riding with my Nubian goddess whose name is Cleopatra. Epileptic child, get your release from heaven up above. Does today follow tomorrow? Today is Thursday, tomorrow will be Saturday. To hell you say, when every day is Friday. Something somebody taught me to say. Left your tomboy on the new day. Manic mania on the loose. Turn on the juice. The mind has no screws or interesting views. Have you read the news? The mind is not well connected or inspected, just ingested by a fool for thought. Frack my back. I'll frack you back. Frack you. Push you in the sack. What a poem can see. Good poetry should be deliciously full of favorite flavors. Written tastefully, a wonderful pun, musically sung. A delicacy for all to experience themselves and see. Celluloid green mountains with rushing streams of green tea. Something which everyone should be. A twig's leaf high in a tree. I can see wishes for me as I blow out the multicolored flames of candlelight. They are shining so bright in the darkness of night. The oil lit eternally. And a wax sea that amazes me. Flickering flame of a moving world's name. The gods' claim to fame. No lover's shame. To tame the rain beating heart's beats on my window pane. With the new world coming, everything is beautifully sane. Rap sap. What is a rap artist to a poem? The only two who know are Itchy and Scratchy. Flea rappers both. They talk in notes. Musical calibration of the smoking sun. When time seems to be done, the mystery of destiny is their fate. Wrong side of the bed, awaking when the sun goes down and the moon comes up. Shaken and stirred like Martini, Martin and Rossi. In their political wit, which is why they feel a free tit. Their actions like the words to the talk's lingo, but it tastes like diarrhea of dog shit. The kids are into it. It's the new poetry's lit. All the jive that talks to fit. In Edgar Poe's poetic pendulum pit. John Billett's writ. Dump truck. Bomb the course and play your golfing sports. Warlock warts. Hold up the forts. You hang around different sorts of people than the country's used to. Millions do. I used to too. Selling pennies for dimes. These are different times. Making up lines once every 5 seconds years. Now you're the Chief Justice. I'm a mere peon pen to a skeleton's closet door that hasn't a floor. The frightened life I lived was a bore. People can't ignore my company, only to give me their business to which I don't have any witness. Everyone here to make $1, holler if you follow. To Judge Murphy with love. The Times. I smoke the clouds in my head, counting the numbers I've read in news that's fit to print. In print that fit to read in many languages. My favorite are Chinese and Russian. The editorials are almost as intellectual as the news. I'm an intellectual soaking up the facts. Like a beachcomber soaks up the sun, I splash in my bathtub's waves. I don't look like I'm from New York. I live in Squeedunk, Nebraska. They don't ask you, they spell and tell you the weather. That's what fills our newspapers, the views vapors of the clouds in my head. As I said, already been read in years gone by. Today in the Squeedunk Gazette, all the news that hardly prints for the few who can read the captor's hints. Great Caesar sneeze, a wind flying Caesar's breeze, and a cold winter freeze. I can hardly breathe. The oxygen is like a ton of bricks on my chest. In the universe of feathers I must take my rest. All for the best. I have died at Caesar's behest. Life I found in the underground is no contest, lest it be a test, a heavenly request. Ambiguous day, the breeze is singing tranquil songs. They can be taken either way. I can hear the music they play, staying for another unclear day. My eyes are as easy to read as volumes of Dick and Jane, deceptively insane, and the pupil's brain rain. I can write and teach to reach a loud crowd, uppermost in the mind's clouds, poems to recite, floating pies in the lemon meringue skies, eating red dyes from his pie skies. I'm searching for the park lane where anybody arriving is found to be sane. A scattered brain's vacant, cathartic release, and a peaceful sleep, leisure lease. In this community, we are our own police. Utopian societies multiply and increase, all alone in a singing springs ocean breeze at the gazebo in Manor Park. I hum tunes for a lark. I am stark, raving glad that can't be bad. The street, accentuate everyone's weakness but your own. Stress your strengths, not the great fallibility in your horrid life. You live by comic books. To yourself and nobody else you are hooked. You should be booked for writing the ultimate in cooking books. Everything under the sun. An age can't find a sage in a history book's page. Cranberry sauce can't be saved and TVs aren't being sold. Nothing is old but yesterday's news. In the warehouses the wires have blown a fuse. Folks don't have clues on their political views. Many can't choose. In the end, they must pay their union dues. But everything's not either in black or blues. We all have loose screws. Some people even wear pasties and tutus. Leaving for Squeedunk. I am the residence peasant, and the future tense past present, where there is a house with a white fence. My current location is Poughkeepsie. I'm headed for Pleasantville, where the grass is greener and red wine, breathing bright red. I know the sun is done and said. My mother lives in Valhalla, where she fled. Like a refugee, she led me to the lost dead. British Vancouver is where I rest my head, where my father lays, stone dead. Wish to hell that he was well. Jumping on the wrong side of my bed in my spread, I repeat what was spoken underneath beneath, where my pen writes what is said. Close to Valhalla in White Plains where I live instead, inside 7-Eleven Moon's apartment. Hallelujah life hardly knew ya, and all your wisdom screaming strife in its rife, where I play my departed fife. Now I know it's time to go, it's beginning to snow and an ocean's below. And both coasts east and west overflow as my head begins to swell and grow so low to the green grass below.